Hello and welcome to episode 41 of Pentagon for Gold. Now, since the last time we had an episode, which probably would be yesterday, we've been in immense form. We actually ended up with the highest goal difference in the league. We didn't win the league, the Clausura, but we have managed to make it into the playoffs. Now, how did we do that? So, since that 1-0 loss to America, we actually went on a run of 5 games in a row with wins. So there was the Puebla win 1-0, then a 3-0 win against Atlante, a 3-1 win against FC Juarez, 2-0 against Atlas, and 2-0 against Tijuana. And we actually ended up overtaking, so if we have a look at the table, Pumas we beat by 1 goal. They were actually ahead of us until the last day, and they were ahead of us on alphabetical order because it doesn't seem that head-to-head has anything to do with it, and it's just goals scored and goals against, and we've both had the same pretty much. But they only won their last game against Atletico San Luis 1-0, whereas we beat Tijuana 2-0. So that means we have come third. As it happens, even if we hadn't managed to get that second goal, we would have been in fourth anyway because Atlas dropped points and America were a fair bit behind. So we've got quite exciting potential today. We are going to be playing in the quarter-final against Cruz Azul, who were predicted before the season to come first. Or it says now third, but they were predicted to be first. They finished 7th in the Clausura, so they actually came through the preliminary round. As it happens, everyone can basically qualify for the second round, the quarterfinals of the Liga BBVA. But so they are going to be a dangerous team, and you may remember that last time we played, Toro absolutely tore us to shreds. I think might have been one of the few games we did lose. Obviously, it was a while back, and we're in much better form now. Yeah, we lost 3-1, and really, we weren't amazing. So it's going to be a tough ask to beat Cruz Azul, but as it happens, I think we've won every home game. Oh, we drew 1 home game, 2 home games. And lost 1. Okay, never mind. I had thought that we hadn't lost at home, but generally our home form is very good. And actually, if you look at these recent results, we've been in phenomenal form. So hopefully that will stand us in good stead for today's game against Cruz Azul. Here is today's lineups. I accidentally skipped slightly ahead, so I'll have to show you on here. But you may be surprised to see Raul Trejo starting up front, particularly given that I was giving him quite a hard time last time. He's actually started to score. He got 1 goal and then scored a penalty in the next game, and ever since he's basically got at least 1 goal contribution a game for the last sort of 5 or 6 games, so that's quite impressive. As a result, that means Marco Medeiros moves onto the right hand side, since he's almost as good as he is up front in that position. So it made sense to have both of them in that starting lineup. Pablo Quintero Morones, despite not being as good as Bello technically, he has actually just been really good recently, so that meant that I had to play him, and Anderson Lara starts alongside him in the centre of defence. Victor Hugo Nunez is now back from injury, and Jorge Ramirez has managed to avoid getting a yellow card in the last few games, so he's not missing any of these games, which is good news. I don't know if he's still 1 yellow card away from suspension, but I think he should be okay. So as we head into this game, let's hope that we can get a good result in this first leg. We are away from home, so it's going to be difficult, but at least we finished a fair bit above these guys, and we've got an early penalty. The referee is going over to review it, but if he doesn't give this as a penalty, then something is wrong with this game. Let's see what he says. Go on, lad. Trejo, as it happens, has done very well on penalties recently. Of course, saying that he'll probably miss it now, but he is a useful penalty taker. And Trejo steps up for this penalty and has it saved. Yep, I clearly chose the wrong time to talk about that. That was annoying. There have been so many pressure penalties he's had recently, and he's done so well with them all, that seeing him actually have one saved is a bit of a surprise, but let's hope we can continue on here and make up for it. And he's getting a penalty straight away. Come on, Trejo. You can do it this time. That's surely got to be a penalty. He's just stuck his leg into Medeiros. What's it going to be? I'm a little less sure about this one than I was the other one, but I think it's still a penalty. And it is. And he gets a chance to turn it around straight away. If he misses this, then there are problems, but let's hope he can score this time. Oh my god. Why would you go down the middle again? Just put it in a corner. That's awful from Trejo. Can't believe that. I swear, if we go behind now... Thankfully, the shot sails miles wide, but Trejo, mate, you've got to be doing better than that. What's his penalty taking? 12. With 17 finishing and 16 composure, you'd expect him to score at least once. And that could prove very costly. I don't know if away goals count in this, but I'd imagine they probably do. Ooh, that's dangerous from Trejo, but he has won the ball back. And now Medeiros can stretch his legs here. It's won by Andre Luis. And they have a chance for a counter here. At least Lara is able to reach that one. And now Calderon starting from the right-hand side. Medeiros cuts inside. Oh, that's an awful pass from Medeiros. And he's set Farias free. He's under pressure. And we're behind. We should be comfortably winning this, and yet we're behind here. That was awful from Medeiros. What was he doing? Can't believe we aren't winning this. I think we'll fire up the boys because this is pretty awful. Ramos into Romalo, Andre Luis, and now Vicaria. Oh, now it's 2-0. I do not understand what is going on here. We've been so good recently and we're just throwing it away with everyone is just performing awfully. Come on, guys. We need better than this. I'm tempted to throw the water bottle at half time, but I'm not sure it's going to be particularly beneficial to do that with these guys. We're still, even without the penalties, we're pretty much controlling the game, so it's really disappointing. Come on, lads. I think it might be worth taking Trejo off at some point, but Medeiros is the one that's more tired. Yeah, Medeiros probably ought to come off. That mistake has not helped his cause. So Rafael Chan is the one coming on in his place. I think we'll go attacking because we need to at least get one goal back. Otherwise it's going to be a very, very long way back in this tie. I think Trejo will come off for Mesa. And perhaps Guerra can come off. No one's been amazing, to be honest. Perhaps we'll get... It always does this. It keeps letting go when I'm not actually letting go. Scalvini can come on instead. And I think we'll go for a slightly longer, slightly more direct passing. And demand more. We need more from these guys. Jorge Lopez also having a stinker out there. How have we lost this? Like this is ridiculous. We've utterly dominated this game, and yeah, here we are with a 2-0 loss. I'm definitely going to be criticising Trejo for missing 2 penalties. Can't believe we have lost that. 100% we deserve to win there. And yet, here we come out with a 2-0 loss. We didn't even get 1 goal. Awful performance in the end, and yeah, we're going to have to try and turn it around in the second leg. In spite of the poor performance of some players in that last game, we still generally played quite well, and we deserved to win in spite of those pretty awful performances. As a result, Trejo's the only one who drops out. I can't justify bringing in a striker again who just missed 2 penalties in a row, who, you know, should at least have got us a 2-1 loss rather than a 2-all. Like, I can understand missing 1 penalty, but 2 put in exactly the same place is pretty unforgivable. So Medeiros moves up front in spite of his also poor pass that led to their goal. So Eder Guerra goes to the right wing with Jan Parra coming in for Trejo but playing in central midfield. Hopefully, oh yes, we get to do the revenge team talk, so let's hope that that is enough to spur the boys on to a really important win. We need to come back strong here. We've definitely played better out of the two teams over the ties, but somehow we came up with a loss last time, and it wasn't even a 1-0 or a 2-1 loss. So it's going to be a dangerous game, this. But if we can get back into it early, ideally by not giving them, a nice counter-attack. Good tackle from Lopez, and Ramirez manages to keep it in. And that's into Medeiros. He's broken past his man. And it would have been difficult to score from there, but it was a decent attempt. Nice bit of dribbling from Medeiros in the end. And in comes the corner, and Guerra's just put it over. That's unlucky. And another corner from Nunez. And Lopez can go and retrieve the ball. He finds Sosa. And Sosa again. Ooh, that was a bit of a weird cross. It curved towards the keeper. Almost turned into something of a shot there. Oh dear, that's awful from Quintero Morones. And Hummler is able to save. Wasn't the greatest effort from their player, but really Morones needed to do better there. Ooh, that's very close. I think I might need to work on corners and free kicks and things, because we always seem to concede from them, and we never actually score from them, so it's a bit of a problem here. And another corner for them, and Hummler comes to claim very powerfully. And Nunez now from the free kick. It's another poor free kick. Need to be better on these set pieces. Calderon, though, retrieves the ball from the long goal kick. Thankfully this time it didn't bounce over our defence and give them a chance. Lopez into Sosa. We're a little bit condensed on this left-hand side here. So Sosa has broken out into the middle of the pitch, and he finds Guerra. And Medeiros is in there, and that's a goal. There we go, 1-0. We're back in it. Great play all round there. Need more of that, though. At least one more to get to extra time. I really should have checked if away goals matter, but which I think they do. I think I've seen it before where they have. Go for more revenge again. And I think we'll have to go attacking. Just try and turn the screw a bit. Come on, lads. Once again, we have been the dominant team in this leg. Be a travesty if we end up losing. Ramirez finds Nunez. And now Ramirez into Lopez. Sosa. And Ramirez puts it home. Yes, lads. We'll go back to positive now that we are 2-0 up. We don't want to, push too far forward and get caught on the counter. So I think positive is the way to go. And Lopez into Ramirez. Finds Sosa. Oh, it's come back. Another chance for Sosa, and he's put it home. 3-0. What a performance from the lads. Maybe I need to do it more often where I go behind in the first leg, so that I can do the revenge team talk and just blow them away in the second. But if they get a goal, then I think they'd be through, so we need to be careful here. Guerra can come off for Chan, and Sosa can come off for Meza. And Ramirez needs to come off. Thankfully, he's still not got a yellow card, so let's get Jairo Valdez on and put Nunez into the box-to-box role. I think we'll also lower the tempo a little bit, try and keep the ball a bit more. We've done well with the possession regardless, but it would be good to keep hold of it. And just 10 minutes to hold on, really. Medeiros eventually finds Chan. It looked like it might get intercepted for a second. Oh, that's not what you should be doing in this situation, guys. Come on. Farias. Oh dear. He's unmarked in the middle. Guys. You had one job. Don't give it away stupidly. That will probably be that. This better be a counter. Come on, come on, come on. Can't believe we've lost. How? We dominated both games and we've ended up losing on away goals to a pretty much last minute winner. Well, that means we are not going to be in the CONCACAF Champions League next season, so we're going to be looking to just build our squad to do better and actually, go and win something, because Cruz Azul came like 7th, and in the first half of the season they came 12th, so really we should not be getting beaten by them in that situation. Very disappointing. If we'd even just scored one goal in the first leg, we'd be through. So after that major disappointment, well, if you've enjoyed yourself regardless, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channels. It really helps me out, and it'll hopefully, raise my mood after that really disappointing second leg result. I can't believe we've gone out.